Live. Testing. 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 Okay, fine. It's not showing anything. Computer weak. I'll just share it, whatnot. Start in a second. Let's start in just 1 second. All right, Shalom Israel, YAHANNA, Yahashua. It's I.S.U.P.K, Southern California Sabbath Service. As you know, Sabbath is a holy day, right? It ranges from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, and that is the real Sabbath day. Sabbath day is not based on, the lunar calendar, like fake Israelites like to say. Sabbath service, the Sabbath is every 7 days with no interruptions between those 7 days. Every Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, you want to, treat it as a holy day, treat it as such. You want to get your study on. You really want to attend the Sabbath service. The Sabbath service here in San Bernardino, California is East 246 Highland Avenue, San Bernardino, California, right at 11 a.m. every morning, or every Friday, it's like every Saturday morning, right? Which is, we're in the middle of the Sabbath day, right? Generally, you want to practice your Hebrew with Priest and Officer Kapar every Friday night. You understand? Get that Hebrew, get that ancient Hebrew down, get that Assyrian script Hebrew down. And so when you come up, you can learn how to read the Hebrew, how to pray in Hebrew, and eventually, over time, you will learn what you'll know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you will know, like, Abano, Shabbat Shemayim, that's our Father who art in heaven. You know what I'm saying? When we throw out the prayers, which is a very powerful thing, because the prayer of the righteous availeth much. That's in the scriptures. You understand? So what we're going to do is, brothers up here, me and the brother Kapar, we're going to stand, right? So go ahead, blow that Rams horn up. That's solid. That's solid. Right? This is Judges 5:11 says that we rehearse the righteous acts. So this is what we used to do when we knew who we were every Sabbath day. Understand? So go ahead, face me. Turn to the left hand. Sorry. Fist up your heart. Extend. YAHANNA. Which is to Israel. Sorry, Christ. Blow the horn again. That's all right. You want to get that. You want to get the. There it is. Right. That's what. And then I'm gonna take these scrolls, right? And because of manpower, I'm gonna read both Hebrew and English. All right. That's over your right shoulder. You gotta hold it. Yeah. I mean Hebrew Academy, right? Sorry. All right. Everybody can stand. We're gonna throw up the prayers. If you can, if you can make sure the feed on YouTube stays going, I appreciate it. All right. So we're gonna throw up the prayers. Just check it casually. All right. This is gonna be the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew and in English. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malak Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, I.S.U.P.K, Ba'aratazah, Kawah, Hayah, Bashemayim, Lanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalak now, Kawawak now, Kasalak now, Kawawak now, Wala'ah, Abiyah now, the Messiah one, Abba, Hawashai now, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahadar Parah, La'awlamyam, Aman. And in English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Hakat, or the power in Hebrew. Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Babakashah, Nathan Lanau, Hakat, Rapa'ah, Call, Makalat, Wakal, Madawak, Hakat, Latahar, Matazarayim, Hakat, Laquayim, Hamathium, Hakat, Arakawah, Hatama'ala, Lagarashan, Bahasham, Yahushua, water. Amen. In English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power. Power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121. Asha'ah, Ayenya, Al, Haharyum, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ai, Yahweh, Aishah, Shemayim, Ba'aratazah, Ayatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al, Ganawam, Shemarka, Hana, La'ah, Ganawam, Wala'ah, Yashun, Shalamar, Asherallah, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamimka, Yawamam, Hashemash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Walayallah, Yahweh, Yashemarka, Bakal, Rai, Yashamar, Napashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'afka, Wa'aka, Ma'ita, I will love. Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my
From
help?
whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
shade
Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by
The
day,
sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming
and
in
thy coming in,
from this time forth
from this time forward
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Give me a water, brother. Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al.
Al.
Damiyalaka.
Al
Al Thakarash.
Al Karash.
Al Tasikwat.
Al Squat.
Al.
Al
Kayahana.
Kaya Hana.
Awab. So like Awayabika.
Al Yabika.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al.
Al.
Imaka.
Imaka.
Ayirmwa.
Yahayawa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Tazawa.
Ayatazawa.
Al.
Al.
Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Muwanika.
Amarwa.
Amar.
Lakwa.
Lakwa.
Wanakakidum.
Wakakidam.
Wagoya.
Wagoya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shum.
Shum.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawai Tazawa.
Wakazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Waya.
Waya.
Yakarakwa.
Yakarakwa.
Alaya.
Aliyah.
Adawam.
Alawam.
Wa.
Wa.
Ishmaelim. Awaba.
Wa'aba.
Wahagarya. Mawan.
Nine-Malak.
Malak.
Nine-Malak.
Alashah.
Alashah.
Ein. Labanya.
Labanya. What?
Salah.
Salah.
Ashah.
Asha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadyan.
Kasaya.
Kasiyah.
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Malakah.
Malakah.
Yashwan.
Yashwan.
Shamadwa.
Kashamadwa.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Dara.
Dara.
Hayawa.
Ayawa.
Daman.
Dayaman.
Ladama.
Laguma.
Shaitamwa.
Shaitamwa.
Dada.
Dada.
Yap.
Yap.
Mawa.
Nawa.
Haira.
Haira.
Wakaza'aba.
Kaza'aba.
Wakazabak.
Kazabak.
Wakazazal.
Wakazal.
Nai.
Minai.
Call.
Call.
Asayakumwa.
Kasiyakuma.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Narashah.
Arusha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ah.
Ah.
Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagagala.
Gagla.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapunya.
Labanya.
Ka.
Maka.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Kabaira.
Kabaira.
Yaira.
Yaira.
Wa.
Wa.
Kalahaba.
Kalaba.
Alahat.
Alahat.
Haryam.
Aryam.
Kun.
Kun.
Garadakma.
Garadakma.
Sairaka.
Sairaka.
Wabasa.
Wawasa.
Upatka.
Upaka.
Mahalum.
Mahalam.
Mahala.
Malala.
Panyahum.
Panyahum.
Palawan.
Palawun.
Waya.
Waya.
Bakwashwa.
Bakwashwa.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Bahalwa.
Bahalwa.
Agai.
Agai.
Waya.
Waya.
Kaparwa.
Kaparwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Abadwa.
Abadwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Naiwa.
Yawa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ata.
Ata.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Labadka.
Labadka.
That's like it. Kaya.
Kaya.
Ata.
Ata.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Ayawan.
Yawan.
I call Retzah.
Aratza.
In English, what's that word? In English, Psalms 83. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O God.
O God.
For lo,
Thine
enemies
enemy.
make a tumult.
Make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty
Thou
counsel
hast taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted
And consult
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
that no one remembers.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate
They are
against thee.
confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the
and
Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal
Gabal
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also joined with them.
Ashur also joined with
They have
them.
hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kissar.
At the brook of Kissar.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like and like Zaid.
And like Zaid.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes.
All their princes.
As Zabah. And as Zalmunna.
And as Zalmunna.
Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God.
The houses of God.
In possession.
In possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth a wood.
As the fire burneth a wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
As the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name, O Lord.
That they may seek thy name, O Lord.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled forever.
And troubled forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
Whose
name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Or the most high.
Or the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
It's going to be the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazad Ya'ah.
Matazad Ya'ah.
Allah Wa Yahanna.
Allah Wa Yahanna.
Ha Allah Wa Yum.
Ha Allah Wa Yum.
Ha Saran Yum.
Ha Saran Yum.
Ha Kwatazayan Yum.
Ha Kwatazayan Yum.
Ha Kayayo Yum.
Ha Kayayo Yum.
Wa Ha'akwak Yum.
Ha Ha'akwak Yum.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahasha, Yahweh Shah, the water,
the water.
Amen. In English, bless you, Yahweh,
bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahweh Shah,
and Yahweh Shah,
and Michael,
and
the angel,
and the angel,
commanding General Yahanna,
commanding General Yahanna,
the generals,
the
captains, the officers,
the
troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah,
in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you. So be it.
So be it.
Sir? All right. Face me. Workout for you? No. That's good. All right. Shad, which means be seated. All right. Good Most High hand. All right. So what we're going to do is go over. Give me the Hebrew Bible. We're going to continue from where we left off. In Exodus, if you've been following along, we've been talking about the. Make sure if you're watching the live feed on YouTube, make sure you like, share. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and do that right now. You understand? Good now. And share the class. All right, we're gonna get it in. I'm gonna read it in Hebrew. The brother's gonna read in English, and we're gonna go from there. All right. All right. Let me. We are at chapter 19. Right. All right, so this is where, give me a napkin. Reading the Hebrew comes into play. You want to practice. So when you come up, traditionally, there'll be a brother in the middle. We'll call him up, and he will read the Hebrew, right? But I'm going to read the Hebrew. We read 7 verses each, brother, right? But for today, I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be doing it, all right? Somebody at the door. Okay, give us 1 second. All right, so I'm going to read this in the Hebrew. Exodus chapter 19. Shalom, Yahshua. So Exodus 19:1 in Hebrew. Ba'kadash hashala yashya lataza'ath banyam yasharala ma'arataza matazarium bayawam hazah ba'awa madabar sayanya wasaiwa marapayanyam waya ba'awa madabar sayanya wayakanwa bama dabar wayakan shum yasharala nagad ahar wamasha ila al ha'alahayim waya korah al yawa Yahweh man hahar la'amar ka la'amar labayat ya'aikwab watagayad labanyam yasharala atham ra'ayatham asherah aish yataya lamatazarium wa sha'a kam il kanapya nasharium wa ba'a athkam alya waida shamawai dashamaiwa bakwalia washa martham ath barayatya wahayayatham laya sagala makal ha'anyam kaya laya kal ha'arataza wa'atham hayawa laya mamalaka hakanyam wa gawaya kodash or kwadawash al hada baryum asherah thadabar al bunyam yasharala wayaba'a masha wayakora'a lazakwanya ha'ain wayasham lapanyaham ath kol had baryum ha'ala asherah tazawa Yahweh. And that would be the first 7 verses. And we're going to read it in English. Go ahead and read it in English.
Exodus chapter 19, verse 1. In the 3rd month, when the children of Israel were going forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they into the wilderness of Sinai.
Right, that's right. So we left Egypt. The Most High delivered us from Egypt, and we found our way in the wilderness. Go ahead. Through a way of journey. Go ahead.
Verse 2. For they were departed from Raphadim and were come to the desert of Sinai, and have pinched in the wilderness, and there Israel camped before the mount.
Right.
Verse 3. And Moses went up unto God, And the Lord came unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel. Verse 4, Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians.
Where did you go?
Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians.
He said, you have seen what I have done to the Egyptians. That's what he said. You've seen what I did to the Egyptians. Meaning what? The plagues, right? The plagues that the Most High brought upon the Egyptians was a thing that we're supposed to tell our children. Our children are supposed to tell their children, and we're supposed to repeat it, right? So on and so forth. Now, are we doing that today? Everybody know, right? So you do your best to teach your children not only what the Lord did to the Egyptians, but how great God is. You know what I'm saying? Tell your children how great the Most High is, and when you tell them how great He is, they'll grow up naturally fearing Him. You get what I'm saying? Like if you teach your child to be a Christian, what they gonna be when they grow up? A Christian. They'll be like, nah, that's, you know, I've been a Christian all my life. Not because they picked it up themselves, but because their grandmama took them to church every Wednesday and Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And they had to stay overtime. You know, they probably fell asleep while they was in church and got smacked in the mouth. I know I did, right? But you know, you grow up learning the truth, you're not going to leave it.
Right.
That's in the Bible. It tells you train up a child in the way that he should go, and he will not depart from it. That's in Proverbs, right? Go ahead, keep reading.
And how I bear you on eagle's wings and brought you unto myself.
Right, He delivered us. That's what the eagle's wings. He delivered us. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a particular treasure unto me above all people.
He said, if you what? Read it again.
If ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a particular treasure unto me.
Right. If ye shall obey my voice, that's heavy. We can't really like jump over that. The Most High requires obedience. Like being obedient isn't being obedient sometimes. You can't be obedient sometimes. That's not obedience.
Right.
You straddle the fence. Obedience is always on top of it. You always, you know, keeping these laws, keeping these commandments, busy in the work of God, praying always, studying as much as you can. You know, we know that you might have a 9 to 5, 5 to 12. You know what I'm saying? You might have, you know, slave and a lot going on, but make time. Make time for the Lord, especially on the Sabbath day. You should be encouraged to come to the Sabbath service. Ain't nothing to wake up early. It ain't nothing to wake up early. You wake up early if, you know what I mean? If Esau told you to be here at 9, you get what I'm saying? If Esau said, be here at 9 or you fired.
Right.
You be there at 8:30. You know what I'm saying? You want the job, be here at 9. You're going to be there. Most High is saying, you want the job, you want life, you want to be delivered from what's coming, you want to be protected from the total chaos that's heading towards earth, make it to class. Make it to class, throw up those prayers, and understand what you're involved in. This ain't, who does this? Who holds the Torah and the Tanakh towards the east and prays in Hebrew? Who does that? Right? This ain't no joke. This is real. This is the real deal.
Right.
You understand? And the God of Israel recognizes those who recognizes how we must be obedient to him. And Nahum 1:7, one of my favorite scriptures. The Lord knows them that trust in him. So if you sincerely trust in the Lord with all your mind, and you doing your best, and you're doing better than that, then the Lord is with you, man. The Lord is with you. He knows that you need deliverance. And he also, and he knows that you got to work for that deliverance. It ain't just gonna be handed to you. You got to put in work. You understand?
And tell the children of Israel, verse 4. Wait.
5.
5. For all the earth is mine.
Right. He said, and also he said, then shall you be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. Now he was saying that in the case of us being obedient. If we were obedient, we would be above all people morally, and as far as nations go.
Right.
Like we would be on top. And what do I mean by morally? We wouldn't be sleeping with other men's wives, right? We would hold ourselves as a nation because of the laws of God in a high standard and a sense of having class. Right? To not sleep with your brother's wife is class. That's royal. You know what I mean? Like not getting high is class. That's decent. Not selling drugs, not stealing from your neighbor, not lying to your neighbor. All of those things make us to the other nations better than them. Why? Because they do all of those things.
Right.
They eat octopus. They eat pork. You go to, I believe it's Wuhan, China, or wherever it is in China, period, they have festivals where, it's like a block party of dog. Where they just killing dogs and kicking them on the spot. It's like a dog eating festival. Dogs. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. Why? Because we're above them. But you have blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians who eat alligator down south.
Right.
You have blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who eat possum, who eat roadkill. You know what I'm saying? Who eat abominable foods, and that does not make you above those people. That makes you the same as them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to, being above them is, you have to put in action to be above them. Unless you under them. Because more is expected of you than them. God didn't give Chinese people the commandments. God didn't give white people the commandments. God didn't give these other nations the law, statutes, and commandments. Why? Because he didn't care for them.
Right.
He cared for you. So as a good father, which the Most High is and has always been, he let you know his rules. He let you know what was well-pleasing unto him so that you can please him. You know what I'm saying? And you can walk. Not eating pork is not a light thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you so in the truth, you don't even think twice about it, but everybody eats pork.
Right.
Everybody eats pepperoni pizza. Everybody loves catfish, crawfish. Don't even get me started on gumbo. Hey, Israel loves gumbo. Some Israelites, I ain't gonna get into that. But Israelites love gumbo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what's in gumbo? So, what's some of the things?
Pork, fish, crab.
Crab. That's the main thing, right?
And I like to say, if I may.
Go ahead.
That I never eaten any kind of gumbo, and the main reason, because when I first was introduced to gumbo, it had that fishy smell, and I can't do fishy smell. I don't like nothing smelling loud. So I never did even eat it. And they used to say, we don't have to put the crab and stuff, you can do it. But I never in my life tasted a gumbo, unless my mom fed me something like a baby. But I never ate gumbo, because it just had that smell.
Right.
That fish smell.
Right.
Yeah.
Most High Christ, yes, his name. Right. That's excellent. Right. And when you come into the truth, you can make a righteous gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it'll be better.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's something about Jake cracking crab legs with that butter. Oh my goodness, it's a wrap. Huh? With the lemon, look. He has no, but they crack it, and you know what I mean? With the corn and the potatoes, like, you can do that righteously, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Get you some red snapper, get you some, lawful salmon is amazing. Salmon is amazing, in my opinion. But lawful food, lamb. Lamb is great. You ever had a bison burger? Man, bison is great. Oxtails, Those are things. But see, the other nations, what they eat? Dog. I mean, Africans eat humans.
God.
They eat straight up humans, right? They eat flesh. What is that called? Cannibalism. They're cannibals. They will eat you.
God.
and enjoy it.
God.
You know what I mean? They're like, gumbo. No gumbo. You. We eat you. Right?
God.
Go ahead.
Verse 6. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and in holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the. Verse 7. And Moses came and called for the elders of the people, and laid before their faces all these words which the Lord commanded him. Verse 8. And all
Read verse 6 again.
Okay, no problem. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests.
Right. And this is what originally God expected of us. Right? Beginning with the men. The men, we were supposed to be priests. We're supposed to do priestly duties. That's what he wanted. Go ahead.
And in holy nation.
And a holy, or a Kodash, which is a separate nation. Separate from everyone else outside of us, the 12 tribes of Israel. And on top of that, what makes us separate is our laws. We have, moral laws, ceremonial laws, high holy days, civil laws, how to treat one another, how to do business with one another. The other nations do not have that guidance. They don't have that divine guidance to not gather roadkill and sell it. Even if I hit you with this, selling lawful roadkill. Well, there's no lawful roadkill, but I'm trying to make it to where you can understand. Like, say, chicken is lawful. You can't find a dead chicken and sell it to your brother. That's against the law. You know what I mean? You can't sell your brother. You're advertising it as leather, but really it's leather mixed with suede, or it's vinyl. You know what I mean? That's one, that's lying to your brother, and two, that's bad business. You know what I mean? You cannot. What's another law? You can't do things contrary to God and expect to be a holy nation. You're gonna be this. You're the same. You're not separate. You're not separate at all. You join with them. They don't care, man. They'll eat. I've seen, man, on YouTube. YouTube is a world in itself. Asians eat anything. Like, some of the stuff that they eat, I look at and be like, why would you eat that though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much in the world to eat that's good for you. Like fruits. I don't see Asians eat fruits and vegetables. They eat like, clam shells and just crazy thing. And the famous dish, which makes me sick to my stomach in China, is very, very expensive, because they don't allow you to have only but so many children in one per family. Right. So when people get pregnant, they abort those babies, and they use those babies in famous soups, and they eat the children in soups. That's what we're supposed to separate from.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. And Moses, so I already came. Okay.
So,
all right, I'll just keep it. And Moses came to the children, Moses came and called for the elders of the people, and laid before their faces all these words which the Lord commanded him.
All right, now let me, it's like I got to read from 8 to 14. In the Hebrew, any questions so far? Good, all right. So this is 8. Waya Ainwa call Ha'aim Yakadwa Waya Amarwa call Asherah Debar Yahweh Na Aisha Waya Shah Masha Ath Debaria, Ha'im, Al, Yahweh, Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Hana, Anakia, Ba'a, Al, Yaka, Ba'ai, Ha'ainan, Ba'ai, Bawar, Yashemai, Ha'im, Bada, Badabaria, Aimka, Wagum, Baka, Ya'amayanwa, La'a, La'iwalam, Wayagad, Masha, Ath, Gabaria, Ha'im, Al, Yahweh, Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Laka, Al, Ha'im, Quadashtham, Hayawam, Wa Makar, Wa Kabaswa, Shamaltham, Wayawa, Nakanyam, Layawam, Ashalayash, Ya, Kaya, Wayawam, Hashalashya, Yarad, Yahweh, La'ayanya, Kal, Ha'im, Al, Har, Sayanya, Wahagabalat, At, Ha'im, Sabayab, La'amar, Hashamarwa, Lakam, Al, Wath, Bahar, Wanagai, Bakwatazawa, Kal, Hanagai, Bahar, Mawath, Yawamath, La'a, Lagai, Bawa, Yad, Kaya, Sakwawa, Yasakwa, Al, Yara, Yara, Bahama, Yash, La'a, Yakaya, Bamashak, Hayabal, Hama, Ya'ila, Ya'ilwa, Bahar. Excellent. All right, go ahead, read it.
Verse 8. And all the people answered together and said, all that the Lord hath spoken we will do. And Moses returned the words of the people unto the Lord. Verse 9. And the Lord said unto Moses, Lo, I come unto thee in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when I speak with thee, and believe thee forever. And Moses told the words of the people unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Moses, Go unto the people, and sanctify them to the day and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes. Verse 11. And be ready against the third day. For the third day the Lord will come down in the sight of all the people upon Mount Sinai.
Was this going to be God himself? No. It was going to be God's power being manifested. Right? You can imagine chariots and things like that. Go ahead. Clouds, lightning, darkness out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Right. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And thou shalt set bound unto the people round about, saying, Take heed to yourselves, that ye go not up to the mount, or touch the border of it. Whosoever touches the mount shall be surely put to death.
Right. Read.
Verse 13.
That's pretty self-explanatory. Read.
There shall not an hand touch it, but he shall surely be stoned or shot through, whether it be beast or man. It shall not live. When the trumpet soundeth long, they shall come up the mount. Verse 14. And Moses went down from the mount unto the people and sanctified the people, and they washed their clothes. Verse 15. And he's right there.
This should not have touched your 14 again.
And Moses went down from the mount unto the people and sanctified the people, and they washed their clothes.
What just happened? What is going on right now?
They're getting prepared for the Most High.
Right, they're getting prepared to be in the presence of God, right? And go ahead.
Moses is,
I can't hear you.
Salakia, and Moses is getting instructions to tell the people what to do, basically what's going to happen. And basically giving them a warning, like, don't go this far. If you go, you're going to die.
Right, exactly. And you should take that in consideration today. You know, the same way you're not supposed to, we weren't supposed to touch that mountain, and you know, if you touch it, you should be stoned or shot through, meaning what? Struck with lightning. You know what I mean? You can very well be struck with lightning. You pick up that blunt if you want to. You gonna
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You might die on the spot. You know what I mean? A lot of people go back into the world, you know, which they never left the world. If you go back to the world, you know what I'm saying? And like, for example, I've seen cats that have left the truth and get high, you know, deal with all kinds of whores and things so just against what they were taught in righteousness. And it's a sad sight, you know, and it's a scary thing. It's a scary thing to totally quit and to turn back on your oath. Once that oil touched your head, you said to God Almighty, I'm going to serve you for the rest of my life. I'm going to serve you. I'm going to do everything possible to wake up black people, Hispanics, Native American Indians, whatever tribe they want to be from. I dedicate my life to serving you and waking them up. And to turn on that is the worst thing you can ever do.
Right.
It was better off that you didn't know the truth at all. You get what I'm saying? And being an Israelite is much more than, you know, coming to class. You know, you got to be an Israelite every day of the week. You got to be an Israelite in and out of class, around, not around brothers and sisters. You have to be an example to the world, and that's what you should inspire to be. When you read those scriptures, you want to put it on you. You know what I mean? You have something to say?
Oh, no.
All right. So we're going to read from 15 to 21. We're skipping through it pretty quick, right?
Okay.
This chapter is fairly short. It's only 25 verses. I'll just knock it out to 25. That way we can just flow. Right. Waya Amar al Ha'im Hayawa Nakanyam Lasha La Shath Yawamyam al Agashwa al Asha Wayahaya Wayawam Hashala Yashya Bahayat Habakor Wayahaya Parlath Wa Barakyam Wa I9 Kabad al Hahar Wakwal Shapar Kazak Ma'ad Wayakarad Kal Ha'im Asherah Bamakana Waya Wataza'ah Mashah Af Ha'im Lakara'ath Ha Alahayim Man Hamakana Wayat Yatazabwa Bathakathyath Hahar Wahar Sayanya Aishan Kalwa Mapanya Asherah Yarad Al Yoa Yahweh Ba'ash Wa Ya'al Aishanwa Ka Aishan Hakabashan Wayakarad Kal Hahar Ma'ad Wayahaya Kwawal Ha Shapar Hawalak Wa Kazak Ma'ad Masha Ya Dabar Wa Lahayam Ya Ainanwa Bakwawal Wa Yarad Yahweh Al Hor Sayenya Al Ra'ash Hahar Wa Yakora'ah Yahweh Lamasha Al Ra'ash Hahar Wa Ya'al Masha Wa Ya'amar Yahweh Al Masha Rad Ha'ai, Ba'aim, Hun, Yaharaswa, Al Yahweh, La'awath, Wanapal, Mamanwa, Rab, Wagum, Hakahanyam, Hanagashyam, Al Yahweh, Yathaquad, it's like Yathaquadashwa, Hun, Yapartazah, Baham, Yahweh, Waya Amar, Masha, Al Yahweh, La'ah, Yawakal, Ha'im, La'ilath, Al Har, Sayunya, Kaya, Atha, Ha'aidatha, Bunwa, La'amar, Hagabal, Ath, Hahar, Wakwadash, Shakwa, Waya Amar, Al Yawa, Yahweh, Laka, Rad, Wa Al Yatha, Atha, Wa Haran, Ainka, Wahakahanyam, Wa Ha'im, Al Yah, it's like Yaharaswa, La Ilath, Al Yahweh, Hun, Yapartazah, Bum, Wa Yarad, Masha, Al Ha'im, Waya Amar, Al Hun. That's in the chapter 19. I'm just going to read it in English. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And he said unto the people, be ready against the third day. Come not at your wives.
Right. Don't be unclean.
And it came to pass on the third day in the morning that there were thunders and lightning, and a thick cloud came upon the mount,
right.
And the voice of the trumpets exceeded loud,
right.
So that all the people that was in the camp trembled.
Right.
And Moses brought forth people out of the camp to meet with God, and they stood at the nearest part of the mount, and Mount Sinai was altogether on a smoke, because the Lord descended upon it in fire.
Right.
And and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mount quaked greatly. And when the voice of the trumpet sounded long, and waxed louder and louder, Moses spake, and God answered him by a voice. And the Lord came down upon Mount Sinai, on top of the mount, and the Lord called Moses up to the top of the mount. And Moses went up, and the Lord said unto Moses, go down, charge the people, lest they break through unto the Lord to gaze, and many of them perish.
You heard that? This is why only Moses was able to experience, I don't want to say direct contact with God, but the closest thing to it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like Moses, which I don't want to spoil it, but basically everybody didn't have the privilege Moses had.
Right.
And you see what he said, don't let nobody break through, because if they do, they're going to die. This is too holy for them.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 22. And let the priests also, which come near to the Lord, sanctify themselves, lest the Lord break forth upon them.
Right. Read.
And Moses said unto the Lord, the people cannot come up to Mount Sinai, for thou chargest us, saying, set round about the mount and sanctify it.
They created borders or barriers, and we weren't able to pass through where Moses was able to pass through. Read.
Verse 24. And the Lord said unto him, away, get thee down, and thou shalt come up, thou and Aaron with thee. But let not the priest and the people break through to come up to the Lord, lest he break forth upon them. Verse 25. So Moses went down unto the people and spake unto them.
Right. And what Moses, in the next chapter, which is next week, is the 10 Commandments. You know what I'm saying? But then, right now, to summarize everything we've been through, we were in slavery under the Egyptians. The the Lord heard our cries after 400 some odd years, and the Most High is going to, at that point, call Moses and Aaron essentially to basically confront Pharaoh, the leader of Egypt at the time, and let them know to let God's people go. He didn't want to let God's people go. He had a hard heart. He was stubborn, ignorant, and very pompous and arrogant, if I didn't say that already. Right? You know, he was just prideful. Right? He thought he was God. But nonetheless, Moses and Aaron have to go back and forth with Pharaoh and his magicians and his priests, and constantly show them over and over and time again that their gods were no gods, that our God is the only God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And basically, one of the last plagues, the death of the firstborn, that did it for Pharaoh, and he charged that all Israelites be released. And we left. We took their gold and their silver, their precious things. We packed it up with our precious things and pushed till we came to the coast of the Red Sea. And when we got to the Red Sea, we didn't know where we were going to go because all we saw in front of us was the ocean. Behind us, you heard Egyptians charging after us because they realized, you know, they didn't want to be made a mockery. So they decided that they were going to come after us, kill us, conquer us, and put us back in slavery. But the Lord didn't allow that to happen. The Lord split the Red Sea, and that was a wonderful thing that the God of Israel did. He split the Red Sea, you understand, for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
And we got through the water. We walked through the sea on dry land, but when the other nations walked through the Red Sea, they were overcame with the water itself. The water collapsed on them, and you know, in some cases, it's on the internet. You can see the chariots today. I don't know if you ever looked up that. Right, they're there. You understand? And now we're at the point where God is going to give us His commandments, His laws, statutes, commandments, and you know, ultimatum. You can do them and be blessed, or you can not do them and be cursed. And we know how that all turned out. You know what I'm saying? We are in America.
Right.
You know, America means bitter, and that's exactly what our lives are, bitter in this country. So, with that, any questions? Any questions at all about anything? Anything Old Testament? Anything New Testament? Moses? Go ahead, sis.
When Moses was telling the people what the Most High had said, and like he took it to the elders, and the elders said that we would do what you say. At that time, was it like I know we today are those people, and I know that we are under this curse for our disobedience. But at that time, they said we will do, and our children, is that will put us under the curse, or we're going to be cursed anyway for our disobedience? You know, because they said we'll do what the Lord say. Because I'm not sure, but I think it was a scripture that said that we and our children would like do it. You know, so.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'll hit you with this. Okay. You know about reincarnation.
Correct.
That was us. He said, we will do it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We will do it. You know?
Yeah.
And you know, whether it was us, maybe you was a child, your parents, or you know, maybe you know, was born 30 years after that. Our fathers are the ones who made that declaration to God that we would obey Him, and it fell on our bloodline. You know, so we're born into, just like how white people are born into, you know, good credit.
Yeah.
We're born into, you know, being expected to keep God's covenant that our ancestors made with the Most High when they said, we will do it. This day we will follow you. And then that's when Moses took the blood of a bullock and sprinkled it on us. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, It is because we disobeyed God, you know, and if you want to go deeper, that was us. You know what I mean? We were there, you know. So I hope that does that answer?
Yeah.
Okay, kind of excellent. Any other questions? No. How's the live feed doing? Okay, excellent. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna say I.M.A.D, which means to stand. It's like, go ahead, go ahead. So you wanna, there it is. You see it? Put it on your lip. There you go. Find it. Thank you. Wait a minute. You get it right? Just look. Not right. Most High Christ. You can't leave now. You gotta be here every Saturday. Most High Christ. All right. You know, SAR. Right. Face the east. We're gonna do the prayers. Slack it. Slack it. Slack it. Face me. SAR. Right. Yeah. Make it work out. Put that nice and tight. All right, SAR. All right, let's face the east. So I'm gonna do the prayers in the Hebrew and in English. Use some water, Bible shots like.
Anybody have a lighter? So there's one right here. That's it.
This green one? Let me see. It. It's like, you know, the air conditioner. There it is. All right. So these prayers, right? Remember King David said, let my prayer be as incense before thee. Because incense rise up. That's symbolizing your prayer going up to the Most High. Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakotka, Naba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Hawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Within Lanawa, Lakam, Call, Gawam, Wasalak Lanawa, Wawak Nawa, Wasalak Nawa, Wawak Yanawa, Wala'ah, Yanawa, Wanasaiwan, Abal, Hawashai Nawa, Bayan, Rai, Kaya, Lakaf, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Wa'ata Parat, Abulamyam, Ahmad. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. Forgive our debts. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Be hakak, or the power. Hakak means the power, right? Just to elaborate on that. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahasham,
Bahasham,
Yahweh Shah,
Yahawashi,
Babakusha,
Babakusha,
the thunder now,
the thunder now,
Haka,
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 Larapa'a,
Rapa'a,
Call,
Ka,
Makala,
Makala,
Waka,
Waka,
Madua,
Madua,
Haka,
Haka,
Latahar,
Latahar,
Ha,
Ha,
Batazarai,
Matazai,
Haka,
Haka,
Lahakwai,
Lahakwai,
Hamati,
Hamati,
Haka,
Haka,
Arakua,
Akawa,
Hatama Allah,
Atama Allah,
Lagarashan,
Lagarashan,
Bahasham,
Bahasham,
Yahweh Shah,
Yahawashi,
Thawada,
Thawada,
Aman,
Aman.
in English. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name,
in the name
of Yahweh
In the
Shah,
name of Yahawashi,
please,
please
give us the power,
give us the power,
the power to heal,
the power to heal
all manner of sickness,
all manner of sickness,
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the leper,
the power to cleanse the
the
leper,
power to raise the
the
dead,
power to raise the
the
dead,
power against unclean
the
spirits,
power against unclean
to
spirits,
cast them out.
to cast them
In
out.
the name of Yahweh
In the name of Yahawashi,
Shah. Thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Ah, Haharyim,
Aharyim,
Ma'yan,
Ma'yan,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Isaiah,
Isaiah,
Ma'an,
Ma'an,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shemaiah,
Shemaiah,
Wa'aratza,
Wa'aratza,
Al-Yathan,
Al-Yathan,
Lamawak,
Lamawak,
Regalka,
Regalka,
Ya'ah,
Ya'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Shemarka,
Shemarka,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashab,
Yayashab,
Shawamar,
Shawamar,
Yasharala,
Yasharala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shemarka,
Shemarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazalka,
Al-Yad,
Al-Yad,
Yimka,
Yimka,
Yabamam,
Yabamam,
Hashemash,
Hashemash,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Walayallah,
Walayallah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashemarka,
Yashemarka,
Makar,
Makar,
Ra,
Ra,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Ah,
Ah,
Napashka,
Napashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza'atka,
Taza'atka,
Wabawa'aka,
Wabawa'aka,
Laita,
Laita,
I will look.
I will look.
That was Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. We're going to read it in English, or pray it in English. Sorry. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my
From
help?
whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor
shall
sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
keeper.
Lord is thy shade.
The Lord is thy shade.
Upon thy right hand.
Upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by
The
night.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out,
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in,
from this time forth,
from this time forth,
and even
and
forevermore.
even forevermore.
Blessings in Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wa Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Wa Mayaka'ala,
Yahweh,
Wa Alahayim,
Yahweh,
Wa Tazab Ya'am, Alawak Yahanna,
Yahanna,
Ha Alawakyam,
Ha'alawakya,
Ha Saranyam,
Ha'asaranyam,
Ha Kwatazayanyam,
Ha'akwatazayanyam,
Ha Kayayoyam,
Ha'akayoyam,
Wa Ha'kwatyam,
Ha'alawakyam,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Shai,
the water,
water.
Amen. Amen. All right. Sar. Actually, with that is going to be service this week. Make sure you join us next week. It gets deeper. We get deeper to the book of Exodus. Very important knowledge and information that we need as a people. And so it's like sorry for me. And you know, if you have family, children, bring your family, bring your children, whatever, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And write it out. With that, Yahweh Messiah class is dismissed.